that I like to do for hooks and stuff, like when it comes to doubles. So some people, they usually, you know what I'm saying, you got your tracks right here. So typically I have my record track, I have my hook track, and then my verses. So you typically two hook tracks, two verses, just in case, depending on how I gotta arrange it. But I usually put my doubles at the bottom, right? But something else you could do, because you don't have to do it like this, but I just learned if you want to have more control over it to really, really change some shit up, right? You want to make a new aux. If you don't do that, go up here, go to track, new, uh, stereo, aux input, and then create that. And then once you do that, for example, I have mine's named the hook effects. So what I do is for all of my doubles or anything that are on the hook specifically or anything for my chorus, I go and I bus it down to the hook bus, right? What's on the hook bus? We got a little EQ, some compression, some saturation, and a meta flanger, just to throw some, razzle dazzle on the chorus and the doubles to really make them pop in the mix. And then we also have a send of a specific delay and reverb for the hook, which I have those right here. Just a little H delay. These exact settings, modulation filters, exact settings. Uh, you could copy these exact settings. Only thing that I would say change to taste is how much delay. If you want a 1/8 or whatever, change it that much. The exact same reverb settings, you could copy these. Like whatever works. At the end of the day, it's on the send. And then if you don't want to specifically just send it, you can also automate it. But basically, what this does is instead of just having a bland regular double effect, I can get more creative with my doubles, because most of my regular leads, like my lead hook, my lead verse, are going to my main Vox bus channel, which has all of my plugins for typical processing for just like the verse and everything. So this gives me more control over keeping the hooks and the chorus is more poppy. And to show you an example, like I'm gonna just over exaggerate the effect, but you can see because there's a double that comes on this part of the song. So let's listen.
And stay up in your lane. My girl, she got knowledge, she in college, I get major brain. Pull up with that Drake and now they screaming, nothing was the same. Presidential, bust down, I'm the man now. I was broke, now I'm up, and they fanned out. Get the dough, stack some more, that's the plan now. Off the drugs, in the club, they too zanned out. Gotta
Now you see, you can dial it obviously to taste. That was OD, but those are just the doubles. Typically, and also I muted these because I kind of left it to write them, but this is an old session, so this isn't like a song that's super double heavy. This has a regular double track. But actually, let me hide and inactivate that so you don't get confused. But you don't want it to be OD though. At the end of the day, the lead should be the lead, the double should be the double, so it shouldn't be too much in competition. So like, for example, let's just mute everything but the like hook and hear what this sounds like.
screaming, nothing was the same. Presidential, bust down, I'm the man now. I was broke, now I'm up, and they fanned out. Get the dough, stack some more, that's the plan now.
So that's how it sounds without it, and then throw the double on there.
Presidential, bust down, I'm the man now. I was broke, now I'm up, and they fanned out. Get the dough, stack some more, that's the plan now. Off the drugs, in the club, they too zanned out. Got a cup, pouring up, I don't need nobody.
So boom. So you see, it adds a lot more body. Now even then, let's like mute all of the effects and just see what the double sounds like. Just the double.
Presidential, bust down, I'm the man now. I was broke, now I'm up, and they fanned out.
Sounds much more dull. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a crazy, crazy, huge, little different thing, but it's also to taste because you can get crazy with it. Again, you can automate. You can automate your sends. You can have the delays crazier, reverbs crazier. It all comes down to how you want it. Just at the end of the day, you want it to sit under the lead. And then the thing that's beautiful about this is because if you do it this way, you also can come here and control the level of the track. So if you want the reverbs and the delays to be really strong, but you also don't want the like double to be overtaking it. You could turn the double itself down and then just turn the effects up in your bus. So then like it's like kind of like a background echoey vibe, however you want to do. And it's something simple because it doesn't take up too much space. I mean, it's three extra auxes. And I mean, arguably, if you're like cold like that, you could put the delays and the reverbs on it, like on the bus itself. But that's too much extra, stuff to be doing, in my opinion, because then it'll come down to the mix knob. Then you're gonna have to dial in the mix knob on both of them, opposed to just having a send, and you know what I'm saying. So it sounds, pretty nice. So then, listening to the song without and everything, then you get something more concise to like polish up your hook and just make it sound a bit more better. So then, let's go to the second half of the song where I added some, beat, some low passes and some cuts and stuff just to like see the transition. I'll go from like this little interlude part or whatever into the, start of the hook, and then you could just see how it brings more body to the song, because like you can hear the difference between verse versus chorus.
Was on my ass and I was broke, I wasn't doing shit. Fucking with my sound and they say, tell your shit sound too legit. Was on my own, I did it all, so I'm not new to this. Thinking shit a prize, but I'm the one that you'll be losing, bitch. I've been out the way, I'm stacking paper, I'm trying to make a change. How you claim you level up your life, but you remain the same. I've been out here moving, I've been grooving, I can't stay the same. Y'all keep picking, choosing, and y'all losing, stay up in your lane. My girl, she got knowledge, she in college, I get major brain. Pull up with that Drake and now they screaming, nothing was the same. Presidential, bust down, I'm the man now. I was broke, now I'm up, and they fanned out. Get the dough, stack some more, that's the plan now. Off the drugs, in the club, they too zanned out.
You feel me? Feel me? Adds a nice little bit of like body. Like it shows that this is supposed to be the hook, the chorus. Like you can feel it. Like the verse still holds its own weight. Like you really want your choruses and not verses, my bad. You really want your choruses and hooks to stand out the most, because that's arguably the most important part of the song. You can have a lackluster verse, mediocre verse, but if that hook really hits and it's really catchy enough, bro, like the song could still be a hit. You can have a really, like, unless the verse is horrible, but you have a really lackluster, mediocre verse. If that hook is crazy and it really like sets the tone, then it's cool. Cause a lot of people will listen. That's the first part they're hearing, anyways. A lot of people judge the song after the first 15 seconds. They hear the hook like, oh yeah, man, like, and it's catchy. They might not even give a fuck about what you're saying in the verse, but that hook keep coming back to their head, and that's, you know what I'm saying. That's just a little bit of razzle dazzle you could throw onto your templates and stuff if you want to just make your choruses have more control over everything. Then obviously if you want to really get into it at a certain level, then it comes to high harmonies, low harmonies, octave changes, left right pan and all of that. But at the end of the day, all of that still will go to the bus and you have much more control over it. But yeah. And it's been a cool little minute since I made a vid. I've been trying to figure stuff out. I'm on track to trying to get my car so I can start busting out more sessions. That'll be even more content, because I might start trying to do like a day in the stew with Tay or some type video, so I can like a little vlog depending on if the artist is cool with it, or even if I'm doing my band stuff. So I'm just been locked in trying to get some more stuff situated, but the videos will keep rolling out as I get the time. And going forward into winter, we gonna have some stuff coming up for y'all. So if y'all still fucking with the videos, you still like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment anything you want me to teach, anything you think you need personal help with or you would like to know about. Template is always gonna be linked in my bio and in my Instagram. The price dropped, so it's only $10. It was only $10 for the template. So you know what I'm saying? Same template I worked with. It won't have these on here because I just made these, but at the end of the day, if there's anything that I've added new to my current template that you guys want to know, I'll just make a video on what to do, how to add it, and how it works. So don't worry about that. Once you get the basis of the template, you're going to understand my workflow as you watch. So again, hope y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.